Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get some messages from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors today. The spirit animals wanted to come out, so I'm going to honor that and see what they have to say. There was something important that they jumped out. Okay, well, buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Okay, so we have the buffalo spirit. It's the number 10. 10 is all about ending cycles, endings and new beginnings, okay? So putting down some type of heavy burdens, and it's like after you've learned the lesson, then it's like it's almost, there's your reward. Getting like you're about ready to come into your reward. Buffalo spirit comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude and the extraordinary potential available to you when you adopt a mindset of abundance. The ancient people of the Americas saw the buffalo as a symbol of abundance because the herds roamed far and wide and provided so many gifts. The meat, the hide, the bones. The tribes who hunted the buffalo used every bit of them, wasting nothing, appreciative of the abundance. So too do you have many gifts available to you. Buffalo spirit appears to let you know that you are in a powerful time to manifest your desires. Not by force or pushing, but rather by following a natural path that arises up before you. Trusting that there is always something or always plenty to go around, whether it be love, money, inspiration, or support. It's all there for you to claim. When you are grateful, you immediately align yourself with the truth that the world is rich and teeming with resources. There is always more than enough, and you are always enough. At this time, you can expect all your intentions and needs to come into a form that is right for you. Your heartfelt gratitude is making you a magnet for miracles. The Buffalo Spirit's message is to remember that you co-create your reality in partnership with Spirit. So offer up your thanks and your prayers even before you see conditions you desire. Not just for yourself, but for others too. Then you will quickly see the results in tangible ways. Gratitude has the magic to grow the good. So offer thanks and praise as you acknowledge all that you have and all that is possible. This is definitely a message of protection. He's asking you to shift your thinking from poverty consciousness to one where you trust the universe will provide. Have you been falling into financial insecurity, worrying that there will not be enough money in the future? Have you been stressing and feeling sorry for yourself, worrying that because you have no romantic relationship now, you will never have one? Do you see scarcity where there is in fact abundance? Are you comparing yourself to others and falling short? Self-pity, entitlement, fear, and lack are all thought viruses that seduce you into darkness. Buffalo Spirit nudges you to make a gratitude list and be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Even if outer events have happened to challenge your beliefs in abundance, outer conditions are temporary. If you are suffering from the malice of fear that you are impoverished, realize that it is only poverty of perception and perspective. Prayer, communion with your higher power, and gratitude coupled with compassion, selfless service will snap you right out of it. Give to someone who has less than you, and then be thankful for the tiniest things and say affirmations. Then you will remember abundance in the true nature of the world. So have you been living in a lack mentality? I think that there's a lot of people right now, especially because of everything that has happened in the world, you know, we're going to blame the government. No, we're going to blame this. And we're going to constantly blaming circumstances outside of yourself. Listen, everybody who lost their job during, 2020, those weren't jobs that people loved. Okay, let's just get that straight. These are jobs where people hated going to work every single day. They were like, oh my God. And what that forced them to do was think about how, expendable they are, number one, and how can you set yourself up to where something like that can never come in and rock you again. Okay? But it's time that we come out of the lack mentality and, oh, I don't have enough, or there's not enough to go around, because there absolutely is. And if you can just look around and find one thing that, that makes you feel abundant, okay? We've been getting this one quite a bit, and it's behind the mask, but I like the fact that this time it's in the reverse. And I want to go ahead and read that in the reverse. Number 3. Oh, intention. I was just looking up the number 3. My bad. Bear with me. You guys can fast forward through this if you want. Or you can be patient and, intention. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for your patience, though. I'm not really sorry. Okay, so behind the mask is, when this card comes to you reversed, it indicates a wonderful alignment between your soul's identity and your personal view. You have or will soon come to the life-changing realization that you are completely valuable just as you are. There is nothing you must do differently in order to deserve your own or others' approval. This single conclusion releases the striving, the performance, and the urgency that you have blocked your goals in the past, or that have blocked your goals in the past. When the mask comes off, the universe rejoices in your confidence and authenticity. Your unconditional self-acceptance removes the restrictions you put on your own energy, and that changes everything. So get ready for happier days. The results you've been waiting for are ready for the real you, not the one that's been hiding. The real you that deserves, all the abundance in the world. The real you that knows her value, his value, knows your worth, and then adds tax, and shipping and handling. This is the end of the old you. That old you doesn't exist anymore. It's a new you now. What do the angels have to say about this? All right, Spirit, what is the angel's advice on all this? What do we got here? Compassion. Have some compassion for yourself. Have some compassion for what's going on in the world. Having compassion for others. Let's go ahead and see what she has to say. Let's go. I'm just going to read the extended message. Changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. So before, you were hiding behind a mask. Now you're being forced to show your authenticity, show the world the real you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through their loving and holy eyes. All of the ups and downs you have faced, all of the insecurities you have overcome, and all of the setbacks you have moved beyond are testament to your resilience and strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. Then your own actions will be mirrored back to you by those around you. So ask your angel guides to help you be more compassionate towards yourself right now. And I think that for a lot of you, it can be really hard, especially if you've been living in a facade for a really long time. And now all of a sudden you're coming out from behind this mask, and it's like, wow, maybe for a lot of you, the mask has always been, you've always lived this, poverty mindset. And now all of a sudden you're realizing, like, you know what? I actually have a millionaire mindset, and I'm allowed to have valuable things because I'm fucking valuable, wow, what a way to see yourself, from a whole nother lens. I think it's fantastic, honestly. So let me see. Is there other messages? Okay. These ones are pointing themselves out. All right. What do we got here, Spirit? What do we have for the outcome, Spirit? Whoa. All right, Goddess of the Moon. These ones all landed face down. I'm going to put them back in. We got the Goddess of the Moon. It's the number 52, which is a 7. So 52 talks about intuition, going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright, reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insight from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. I think for a lot of you, you are getting ready to launch a new business or learn something new that you never thought in a million years that you would ever be doing for a living. And now all of a sudden, like, you're making money off of it and you're making buku bucks off of it. And it's something that is, you know, has been instilled within you for many lifetimes. And it was always supposed to come out. But for a lot of you, maybe you've had a really rough time with like being seen in public. Maybe you don't like your face, you know, and you have to, you know, start a blog or something like that. So you're trying to like hide, right? So now the mask is off and it's like, you know, have some compassion for yourself. And, you know, like I've told other people recently, you know, do what makes you feel uncomfortable. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you feel uncomfortable. Do what makes you feel comfortable. And then until you end up snapping that rubber band, just keep doing it. Okay. I actually really like these messages. Let's see what we have. Let's get a message from Spirit, postcard from Spirit. Spirit, what would you like to tell the collective? But I definitely see somebody here like launching a really good money-making opportunity, or, you know, other people are going to notice you by your, I feel like you're being talked about in rooms maybe you've never even entered, you know, and other people are really seeing you, and I feel intuitively they're being guided to you, and I feel like you're going to, you know, come into, I see the buffalo as a very powerful, you know, land animal. They're hard workers, you know, and I feel like there's something here about your hard work and dedication paying off. Dearest you, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yeah? A good, solid foundation, and yet flexible too. And yet flexibility too, in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it is an idea that takes form one step at a time, or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation, dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general sight check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come to visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. So yeah, this is about what you're building, man. You're definitely, I feel like this is very hands-on, brick and mortar. I don't feel like it's something you've been doing. I think it's something that I don't feel like it's something like all brand new, but I think it's something that you've been maybe working on and didn't realize that, and all of a sudden it takes off. And I definitely get for a lot of you, you know, maybe you've been moonlighting, working odd jobs, you know, doing odd things. And, you know, whatever it is that you're doing is working. That's what I'm getting. Because 10 plus 7, you know, 1 plus 0 is 1, you know, and then 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 9, 10, 11. because we have the 3 with the intention here. 11 is a master number. You know, a solid foundation. And it's all about making good choices. I'm going to leave that here because this reading is definitely subject to interpretation. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you've gotten this far. You guys, I love you all so much. And thank you, guides, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Again, show gratitude from this point forward, not just through Thanksgiving. You know, do a gratitude journal if you guys can. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to help your abundance tenfold if you do. All right, you guys, love you all so much. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Like this video. And thank you to everyone who has donated. I will chat with you again soon. Take care.